Hello everyone and welcome to 2022's FICMAS video. So what you are looking at right now is the beginnings of my factory on the inside for FICMAS, and it took a fair amount, but obviously I started off with the base build and then I decided to start closing it into making it look good because I have a plan. Now, at this point, keep in mind that I wasn't looking for anything super efficient. What I was going for was just to get the amount of wonder stars to make the giant tree in order to finish the build. But what I started to do was coloring the walls because it needed to have all of the color, and it took a fair amount of time to run around the building, to set things up, to section things off in order to do the ultimate plan, which you will see as we go through this video. Now, at the top, I needed to set up a bunch of beams and I needed to color them so that it would also fit with the whole aesthetic, which will start to come together very soon. You'll get to see what I was planning here. Keep in mind that all of this was done without mods. At this point, I've had to redo some of the beams and the connectors and having to take them down and put them up again. We did a fair amount of detailing. I was trying to go with a particular sort of look, but it just wasn't working in my favor, and obviously things were not lining up perfectly, or if they were lining up perfectly, I was still struggling with what I was doing. On the sides of the buildings, I had to put up more beams so that I could deal with more customization of the whole building so that I could have the end result that I was going for here. But ultimately, I did have to use the roadblocks to put that extra layer of wall in, which was incredibly useful. And as you can see here at the top, I am adding a lot more detail to the build, once again having to deal with the beams. Then after I finished that, I progressed to the side of the building and started putting up signs. Unfortunately, Satisfactory does not have signs that are more vertical. They have a lot of the longer signs that are horizontal with no way to turn them, which kind of makes sense for some of the images that they provide for those. They would probably have to release separate objects to make signs that would be more horizontal. So I did what I could. This is putting on the top, and it's starting to come together what the whole plan of this factory build was ultimately. A lot of content creators just thought about designing their factories like a tree, and when I heard that other people were going to do the same thing, I decided to change my plan on what I was doing. I can't take all the credit though. My other half, Jet, did come up with the bows and put those together really quickly, but I wanted to make sure that this could be seen either during the day cycle or the night cycle, so I started to use the FICMAS lights. Unfortunately, they don't look very good from a distance, so I couldn't really get the full desired effect I wanted with those particular things. But as you can see, the things on the top are now completed. Again, thanks so much to Jet for helping out and to Thartan for dealing with setting up the FICMAS factory. And this is the final product. I have the giant FICMAS tree at the back, and the entire FICMAS factory is within those enclosed walls. This is it at nighttime, with the signs, with enough light to be able to see the ribbons leading up to the bow, and you can see the signs that I've put. But this was a really fun and interesting build. It took a long time. Thank you so much for watching my video. I wanted to do something fun and creative, and this was the best thing that I could come up with, so I appreciate you watching my content. Don't forget to follow me on all social media, and I will see you in the next video. You have a great day.